What's going on, guys? Welcome back here to another video. Recently, I've just been doing some classic reminiscing of the good old days, and I was just thinking of old Minecraft, and not old in the sense of like beta how I play on this, but more of like just when it came out, I'm on version 1 point right now, and thinking of how much fun I had back. This isn't really about the thing about the game per se, but kind of the more the memories of like how I experienced it with friends and just how my life was back in 2011 and even years after that, 2014, 2013. I was in high school back then and just starting high school, I think. But actually, no, I lied. I'm a huge liar. I was in 7th grade when the full game came out. Yeah. But I just wanted to get on here, start a new world, and just talk a little bit about just life progression goals, like reminiscing about how where I was back then compared to now, and like if I've achieved the goals I've wanted to achieve, um, and where I thought I would be now compared to then. I think in 7th and 8th grade, just whenever this came out, when I was in those, I know it might have been the end. Yeah, it was definitely Christmas, Christmas of 7th grade. I was when this version came out for me, but this version, like I think of Minecraft and I think of this version. Like I started in beta 1.8, but I spent a majority of the time playing this version when it came out, just because this is what was out for the longest time when I first started playing. If that makes any sense, but um, I'm actually surprised it runs like there's no like glitchiness or anything. But um, thinking back then is I think seventh grade is around that time. Is like when I started thinking about like my future, like what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be, like the goals I had for my life. And I think this is really weird. This terrain shift. I don't know if I don't remember it being like that. I feel like it was more smooth transition from like swamp to normal, but a lot of people hated on this terrain though. I am actually a fan of it, to be honest. I feel like I couldn't. It's like I feel like that's not far. Maybe because I'm so used to playing Distant Horizons, but I'm actually a fan of this terrain generation, to be honest. I think it's just like classic for me in my mind because I like, just remember playing this back in the day. But another reason I wanted to make this video, I know I'm just jumping all over the place now, but another reason I wanted to get on and make this video is because, yeah, like the classic memes with like, you're playing Minecraft and it's a summer night and you have like the window down and it's late at night, just like that. It's honestly like that right now. It's like 74, 75 degrees. I got my freaking bedroom window open. I can like feel the slight breeze coming in. I could hear like the outside. Just this is how I remember it being as a kid. It's so weird that a lot of people have that like similar experience, but I don't know. It's just interesting. And like I said, when I was thinking of like this version for whatever, I think I saw like an Instagram reel or something that like this version in it or something close to it, and I was like, man, that was so long ago. Like, how old would I have been then? 12 or 13? I'm 26 now, and still on this game, like comparing my life and now, and it's definitely have came a long way in a positive, say mostly positive directions. Everything doesn't go to plan, but I think if you really stick to your gut and stick to what you want to do, and everybody makes mistakes, but you can't make you can't make, you can't make fatal mistakes in your life. But I definitely made my fair share of mistakes, but definitely stuck to the straight and narrow for the most part. I did what I said I was gonna do, and the funny part was, this is completely like a side tangent. I did have a YouTube channel back then. I made videos, and I was like, of course, you know, you're that in that age, but that was like when YouTube was like first, like in my opinion, popping off with like gaming stuff. You see all these people that got like rich and made money and stuff off YouTube and all that stuff, and like I definitely wanted to do that. Like, what kid doesn't want to do? Um, had the YouTube channel and like barely like had like 200 subscribers. It was ridiculous, but the content was terrible. But at the time, you know, being that young and stuff is, I was proud of it. But you know, obviously it didn't pan out. But like, I forgot you can't get iron with wood. Uh, and now I have this channel here with over almost 2,000 subscribers, and I would never have imagined that back in the day having a channel with almost 2,000 subscribers. It truly is a dream. Like a young kid's perspective, like me back in the day, it is honestly a dream come true that happened right now in this position. And looking back now, it was really never about like making money on YouTube, right? It was just like the passion for like making videos and all that stuff, like super cool. And you just never know what direction. Like, I literally gave up on, like, obviously it's like you get like realistic, like how much time you have to like put into it to make it all that, you know, something unreal, not unrealistic, but something like I knew like I wasn't like that about it. Like, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I like it for fun, like I said, but now, like, looking at, I never expected to make another channel. Then, you know, last year one day I was like, I kind of like these talking videos and just old school relaxed commentary videos. I'll make a channel just talking about like, you know, life things and stuff like that, and it ended up panning out. Now I have this, you know, amazing Discord with all these good people in it and all these great subscribers. It's like watch my videos consistently, and I don't want to say I don't think my videos are good, but like I think the trying to say it without sounding like not like what I'm trying to say, but without sounding like ungreat, like I'm no one special, but obviously I appreciate you guys thinking when you hear my videos and hear me speak and all the nice comments about, you know, the advice and the cool nostalgic videos that I make, and people really appreciate them enough to have, you know, 160 people in my Discord is just super humbling, super grateful. Uh, classic. I see these like old caves like this, just the way, like, you know, not messing around with freaking, you know, the deep dark and all that, which I don't mind. Like, it's fine, but just the classic Minecraft cave, just, it doesn't get better than that. It's creeper here. How many kills does it take on release 1.0 to kill creeper with the wooden sword? Some of the cool that I did. But, yeah, like I said, or was getting to saying, you know, if you made it this far in the video, you know, like, kind of after looking back and reminiscing and all that, it's important to know that, you know, no matter what stage you are in your life, you know, there's always going to be you're never going to know what's going to happen in life, and you never know what direction to take. My life is completely, it's went the way I thought it was going to go, but the path to get there is just not, honestly. That's not saying to, rely on things just working out, because, you do gotta put the work in. You do have to put your best foot forward, but never, never get discouraged or never quit trying. Cause I said, it's gonna work, but, um, it's just crazy looking back, and this game is just, can't put it into words how cool, like, this game still being around is. All the memories from it. Now you can, like, look back on this game and, like, the version it was in, like, remember where you were in life, and I think that's just so cool. This game's so, like, generational that it's gonna be around. People are gonna be playing this forever. Like, you're just gonna look back and be like, oh, at this point in my life, I was doing this, and, like, base it off what version of the game it was, and kind of compare your life to how it was now. Like, I can literally remember exactly, like, how my life, where I was at, like, when this version was. Like, it's crazy, and I'm curious to see if anyone else has that, like, similar experiences with it. So cool. Let's go take a look around, see what's. And these deserts are just so big and empty. This version just had, like, a eerie, but, like, almost comforting loneliness to it, for whatever reason. Like, just gave enough to make it a little bit more realistic generation wise to, like, real life, but enough to be just interesting. Very interesting picture to take there. Like, but yeah, hopefully this video was kind of relaxing. Kind of just wanted to play the. It's fast. It's fast for mobs to start spawning. I don't even remember where my little hole thing was. Actually, I'm gonna put it on peaceful because I don't feel like dying. But yeah, that's pretty much the video. That's the the idea. I just want to get on here and play this and just kind of reminisce. But yeah, and I didn't have a better idea for a video today, and I knew I need to make a video. I like to upload at least once a week, and it's been a week since I made a video. So hopefully you like this video. I'm gonna leave it that. Link to Discord in the description, and yeah, God bless you guys.